What's up, manga fans? This is Raphael from CU Manga, and I'm here to give you a review of this week's chapter of Bleach 583, the Headless Star 2. So, the battle between Ichigo and the four female Stone Raiders continues, and things are starting to get a bit more interesting and exciting in terms of the action and reveal of a new technique from Ichigo at the end of this chapter. Ichigo himself is actually doing quite fine, as we saw last time. And even with Candice revealing her Volstendick, he's still calmly dealing with this, probably with 1% of his power, effortlessly. We see from the start that when 4 of the holy arrows were fired at him from each of the Stone Ritter girls, he knocked them back effortlessly and knocked the Stone Ritter girls into a building just like last time. And they're really starting to get annoyed by this, all agreeing that they want him dead. What made me laugh though was even though they agreed, only Candice was the one to actually go into Volstendick mode, because obviously she's the most hot-headed and really getting peed off by being deflected and pushed aside by someone who's not even trying and making them look like cannon fodder. But neither of them seem to want to, the other 3 girls, Minanas, Lilotto and Juujishou, really actually want to do anything, as it's like too hard to use Volstendick and they're too hungry. And it makes you think, you know, you're in the middle of the war, you're fighting against the first on the special war potential list, and you're thinking about how much effort the Volstendick is. So yeah, in that regard, Candice is a bit of a badass to take on Ichigo by himself, despite knowing that he's one of the most powerful opponents in this war. So yeah, Candice herself, definitely, as I said, I'll give her props. She was releasing some very strong attacks. She even uses some reishi swords that was shaped like lightning bolts to attack Ichigo with, and Ichigo's kind of gloating about this, saying, oh, it's a good thing I have 2 swords to deal with you. And apparently Candice says these aren't actually just 2 swords, she's actually using 6, which I didn't actually understand, as I could only see 2, but she chucks one of them as a javelin, and this is when things start to get really interesting, as Ichigo reveals, I wouldn't say a new technique, but you know, a new way of how he uses the Getsuga Tensho. And it was basically, he slowly swipes across the screen in the air, and we see like it was either energy or he ripped through the air or something. We see a line of that just left there, and then there was a delay, then the Getsuga exploded and in obviously a massive amount of energy. And it was really great to see this, because I was thinking, wow, before Ichigo would have to charge up the Getsuga in his Zanpakuto, and you know how aggressive he was about it. He would, and then he would fling it off, and it would be, you know, obviously dramatic and kind of a lot of effort to do. But in this case, Ichigo's calmly done it. As I said, it had a bit of a delay, and it didn't seem like it took him much effort, no charge time. It even kind of reminded me of the move that Jimenemba used in the Dragon Ball Z Fusion Reborn movie, when he put his finger across the screen and all these needles, energies flew out. So yeah, as I said, I really enjoyed seeing that, despite obviously seeing the Getsuga over and over again. A new way of using it that was really sick to see. And it's moments and panels like this that make me want to see the anime come back, because fight scenes like this is reason why I loved watching Bleach. So this is pretty much coming up to the climax of the chapter. Candice brings down a crap amount of lightning and charges up, and basically goes Ichigo into saying, let's see if you're smug after this. Throws it at Ichigo, and Ichigo charges towards it, gets ready, and he does the same thing with his little Zanpakuto, drawing that line as he did before, and does the same with his other one, and fires off his new technique, the Getsuga Juujishou, and it forms basically an X version of the Getsuga Tensho, so 2 Getsugas stuck together in an X form. And roughly it's Moon Fang Cross, so that name obviously definitely is suitable for the way the attack looked. And it looks really, as I said, it's nothing special, but you know what, to see that kind of attack and a new variation of how he's using it, and seeing how he's utilizing the swords in battle by using 2 different, you know, obviously 2 Getsugas together, was really great to see. It's obviously still a Getsuga Tensha, but it's something different. This is Ichigo's you know, signature move, and he has been given a new move, so I can't really complain. And I like obviously how he's doing these quite effortlessly. He's not using much power at all or effort to do this, so imagine what he's going to be like 100% effort and Reatsu usage. So yeah, I can only imagine what the hell is going to happen next time. He's most likely going to curb stomp all of these Stone Ritter girls, or it might be interrupted. But either way, Ichigo is in complete control at the moment, and there's nothing stopping him. Seeing these new techniques and even seeing the way he utilized the old Getsuga Tensha in a calm manner was great to see. Can't wait to see what else Ichigo is going to use. We have to remember that he's learnt about his origin. He is Quincy and Hollow as well, so maybe he can utilize some other techniques rather than just Blood Vein or Hollow Master. Maybe he can use, as I said, other things from his arsenal, like gathering Reatsu from the atmosphere, like most other Quincy's, or even using the Cero, something we haven't actually seen him use outside his Hollow form. Anything's possible, and I'm definitely looking forward to see it. There probably is more to see from Ichigo's move pool. So that was more or less the chapter this week. My opinion is it was not great. It wasn't brilliant. It was one of those okay, fun to read chapters in terms of action, but you know, there was like, this could have been more put into it, or we could have as I said, had less panels wasted, things like that. You know how Kubo likes to waste panels on expressions and gawking and things like that. But either way, I'm satisfied. I can't wait to see what happens next time, and I'm enjoying Ichigo revealing more and more of these new moves and techniques with all the trainees done in the Royal Palace with the Zero Squad. So yeah, as I said, okay chapter, not too great, but it was fun to read. So you guys know the usual. If you got any comments, predictions, opinions about this chapter and the next, leave them in the comment box below. And if you're new to the channel and you enjoyed watching this video, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and check out more videos that we have in the channel, and I'll speak to you guys next week.